All right, so now we're going to take a look at the commentary that comes after the evidence. So here it says, when people are in need, like the example in North Minneapolis, they go to the members of the community to help them. This second article makes it clear that people need outside support to be safe, and they will go to individuals they trust to gain that safety. All right. So I'm struggling with this, particularly because the student identifies here's one thing that is really strong. The student synthesizes the sources. So they say, like in the example of North Minneapolis, they go to members of the community to help them. Like, that's actually really good synthesis, and this is effective. I would say not a lot of us did that type of synthesis, like referencing like, hey, this is how this idea is related to that idea. But I will say the thing that's the bigger problem is this one. This second article makes it clear that people need outside support, and they will go to individuals they trust to gain that safety. Two things. Number one, don't talk about the articles. The second article, the first article, this article, that article, it's not the articles that are important, it's actually the ideas from the article. So that's the first thing. We don't want to continuously talk about articles. You introduce the article so I know where you got the information from, but notice how there's no reference to the article. The article is introduced. There should not be a reference to the different articles. Okay? Or excuse me, to the articles themselves. Instead, focus on the ideas. Like, this student should be focusing on trust, belonging, safety, and caring for each other. That is the focus of this piece here. The other issue is that people need outside support to feel safe, and they will go to individuals they trust to gain that safety. This doesn't relate to that. This just says, like, people need to be in a community. They need trust, belonging, safety, and caring for each other. Like, those are the signifiers. Those are the attributes of a community. So, this commentary does not relate at all. It's making a huge jump, and so I'm kind of confused as to how this commentary even relates to the evidence. So, what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at this gray. What would you do to make this gray synthesis better? Okay, so articulate what needs to get done to make this writing, this commentary, more clearly help this evidence relate to the topic sentence. So what would you do here?